When you start making more money, please don't rush to upgrade your lifestyle. Instead, use that money to 1, increase your savings, 2, pay down or pay off any debt, 3, invest that money into some things that's gonna make you more money that don't require all your time, your physical presence, or your energy. And I say that because a lot of times when we get to making more money, we get to immediately spending more money. We go upgrade our car, get a newer car with a higher car note, upgrade our house or apartment, pay more in rent, more in mortgage. So that's why you get a lot of people that say that I'm making the most money I've ever made, but as they were making more money, they start spending more money, so it still feel like you're in the same place. And I'm not saying don't upgrade at all. I'm not saying don't go do things that you weren't able to do because you didn't have the finances to do them, and now that you do, don't. I'm just saying don't be so in a hurry and keep yourself essentially in the same exact place even though you're making way more money. Because the goal is to be free, and if you can do those first 3 things I mentioned first and take care of that, everything else will be a piece of cake. I'm telling you, everything that you think you want right away, it can wait. It's gonna be there. It's not going nowhere. Listen, I done been there and done that, and so I'm telling you now, if you can avoid that and, like I said, prioritize those first 3 things that I mentioned, bro, you will thank yourself for years to come. I wish I would have increased my savings. I wish I would have paid off all my debt, and I wish I would have invested more into assets and had that passive income come in and use that to really upgrade my lifestyle or pay for the things that I thought I wanted. That is one of the main mistakes that we make once we start making more money. It doesn't do us any good if we start making more money, and as soon as we start making more money, we start spending more money, but it's natural, it's human. It's just in us to want to do that because we have more access to buy things that we couldn't have bought before due to the lack of funds. But it doesn't do us any justice, it doesn't serve us any purpose or do us any good if we're gonna essentially stay in the same exact place. If you go from making $20 an hour to $50 an hour, but your expenses increase just as much, you're essentially still making $20 an hour. So with this video, I want to show you guys 3 things you need to be doing as soon as you start making more money and still enjoy the benefits of making more money, but still not keep yourself in the same place. Thank you guys for tuning into this video. My name is Quay Scott. My goal here is to ignite financial elevation to help you do better and be better with money. I would appreciate if you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet, and if you have subscribed, I appreciate the love and support. We're gonna go ahead and get started with the video. As I mentioned at the beginning, it's so natural for us to want to spend more money as soon as we start making more money. You want to get the new car, the latest and greatest. You want to upgrade, even though nothing is wrong with your car. It gets you from A to B, but it ain't. It's a 2015, and you want a 2025. You got a nice house, nice apartment, but you want something a little more nicer, a little more luxurious. You want something on the top floor, and with that comes a higher cost. And I think everybody has to experience that to understand what I'm saying, because I did the same thing, and that's why I can come here and tell you guys that today. I went from making enough in one paycheck to cover my whole entire monthly expenses, and because I had so much money left over, I didn't have a goal for it, I didn't have a purpose for it, so I just spent it. I went and bought things that I didn't even care to have. It was just, hey, I got the money to do it, so let's do it. A lot of us have that got it, spend it mentality. I got it, let's spend it. We don't think of saving. We don't think of paying off our debt. We continue to make the minimum monthly payments. We definitely don't think of investing because we don't understand it. When you are starting to make more money, these 3 things need to be priority. If you don't have an immediate fund saved up, that should be the #1 thing, is saving an immediate fund. I talk about this all the time. Have at least $1,500 minimum, $2,500 maximum saved into a regular savings account. From there, you want to go ahead and start increasing your emergency fund, which will go into a high yield savings account, but we're not even gonna get into detail about that. But the reason why I say saving should be your priority is because it's never if something happens, it's always when something happens, and we have to be prepared for that. I just was telling somebody the other day, I got a random phone call on a Friday. I had to go bail a friend out. And that was something I never had assumed or expected or guessed that, you know, I would be getting a phone call for. But I was so grateful. I was so happy, not happy at the situation, but I was happy that I had some money set aside for when something happened. And the when is never, you're never gonna know what it is. It may be a flat tire. It may be your AC going out in your house. It may be the wildest thing is calling and trying to bail out a loved one from jail, but you wanna be prepared. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready, and that's the main thing I want you guys to do. Secondly, I want you to start attacking your debt. We don't realize it, but our debt is what's hindering us financially. It's keeping us, I like to call debt financial handcuffs. It's keeping us from being able to spend more money on things that we actually do enjoy. It's keeping us from investing into things and making us more money that don't require all our time, all our physical presence, and our energy. But it's also keeping us from being able to take advantage of opportunities and to seek opportunities. Being financially handcuffed due to debt it's costing you hundreds of dollars a month. Some people even thousands. I've seen so many people, we overfinance and we over leverage with our credit because we have the mentality of, oh, I'm keeping more money in my pocket. If I can get this $2,000 product and only have to pay $50 a month for it, I'm keeping more money in my pocket. But when you do that for several different things, you're financing 5+ things at a time. That's $50 times $5. I mean, $50 times 5. That's what, 200 and, don't even give me doing the math. Let me do the math because I don't even want to mess up on it. 50 times 5 is $250. That's what I thought it was, but I didn't want to make that mistake. And that's on the low end. I've seen people pay as little as $250 a month towards debt to in the thousands range. And I know that sounds insane, but it's realistic. And it happens because you're over financing so many different things due to a firm, whether it's Klarna, credit cards, personal loans, all of that stuff adds up and it chews at you trying to get out of it and don't let you have high interest rates on it. That makes it even much harder. But, and I want to emphasize on this as well, the reason why I say I want you to save first, because a lot of people, they try to attack their debt aggressively. But what happens is when you don't have any money saved up, you don't have that immediate fund, you don't have any kind of emergency fund, once you're attacking that debt and you're trying to pay it off aggressively, something is going to come up. That win I was talking about, something's going to come up, and what that is going to do is affect your debt payoff journey. If you have money already saved up, you can have that money in your immediate fund, take care of that, and it doesn't bother your debt payoff journey at all. And so that's why I went back and forth with some people in the comments of the video that I started off with on my TikTok, and a lot of people was like, nah, we paying off that debt first. And I'm like, I get it, I understand it, and it may save you more money in the long run paying it off. But as soon as you have a hiccup, as soon as that AC goes out, as soon as you have a flat tire, you get a call to bail somebody out of jail, you're gonna go right back into that same debt that you're trying so hard to pay off, and you're gonna take 5 steps forward and get knocked back 10. And so if you can already have that savings set up, and I label your savings all the time as your financial foundation. You have to have a solid financial foundation, and that's what your savings is for. If you save your money will save you. I am a testament of that. I've experienced it several times, and I would always think, like, what happened if I didn't have any money saved up? So that's why I encourage people to save first. So save first, then take care of your debt, and then thirdly, I want you to start investing. I talk about it every single day. Put your money into things that's gonna make you more money, that doesn't require all your time, your physical presence, or your energy. That is the only way that we're gonna be free, if that's your ultimate goal, which is mine. And I assume it is yours if you're watching this channel. We want to be free. We want to be financially free, we wanna be time free, and we wanna be location free, but we can't do that if every dollar that we earn requires our time. Every dollar that we earn requires us being there. Every dollar that we earn requires our energy. We have to get it to where our money is working as hard, if not harder than us. One of the biggest things I took pride and joy in my trip to Japan for my 30th birthday, I got a notification on my phone. Somebody had purchased a digital product that I have. I didn't do anything for it. I was actually in the middle of, I think we were in Osaka. I had just got done doing some bow and arrow activities. We was doing the samari, I don't know how to pronounce it, but we were doing activities, having fun. I'm not even thinking of this, but I got a notification that somebody had just purchased that. I got some other notifications that I had applicants filled out an application for a rental property that I have available right now. So those are the type of things that we want to be doing, enjoying our life, but still having our money work for us and earning money that doesn't require our physical presence, our time, or our energy. Investing is going to be the key to being free. And you can do this with a 9-to-5. A lot of people think you have to be an entrepreneur. A lot of people think you have to be a business owner. No. Take the money that you earn from your 9-to-5. Of course, pay yourself first, build your immediate fund, take care of your bills and your responsibilities. But everything outside of that, we need to be being intentional with our money. We need to be telling our money where to go so we don't have to ask where it went. We need to be giving every single dollar a job so that way we can keep track of our expenses. That way we can know what our progress looks like, and we're not always in the unknown of where our money is going and not having any control over it, not being a manager of the money. We like to use the term money management, but we're not managing the money like we're supposed to be. So I want to warn you right now, as you're making more money, do not fall victim to the lifestyle creep. Do not fall victim in trying to go. And I'm not saying don't have fun at all. I'm not saying don't enjoy life. I'm not saying don't be able to take advantage of the things that you couldn't have taken advantage of when you didn't have the money to be able to take advantage of it. But just be conscious. Don't go overdo it. Don't look back and say, dang, I made all this money and I don't have nothing to show for it. because that will happen to you. In that video that I shared with you guys at the beginning, I had a lady in the comments who inherited $175,000, and she said she has no idea where the money went. She was getting $15,000 a month, and I asked her, I said, do you mind me asking you what you spent it on? She said, I don't even remember. That's how bad it was. And that's what happens to so many people. I mean, think about it. Even from the professional athletes, think about the professional, the entertainers, everybody that we see on TV, all the famous people that make millions and millions of dollars. It happens to everybody at every income level. So it doesn't matter just because you're not making millions. Like I said, you can go from making $20 an hour to $50 an hour. That still is a major increase and will enhance or can enhance your lifestyle. But if you're not careful and you're not telling your money where to go and controlling that money, you will still fall victim to the lifestyle creep. You will still look back several months in advance or several months later wondering where that money went. And then you'll start to kick yourself in the butt and start to regret all of the bad decisions that you made. So I'm trying to impute this in your mind right now, ignite your financial elevation, so that you don't make those mistakes, because the money is coming, the increase is coming. You just need to be ready for it and prepare for it so that you don't make these mistakes. And I'm getting a little passionate about it because I'm trying to help some people. I fell victim to it. I've seen so many people fall victim to it. I have so many clients who are making the most money they've ever made in their life, but they still feel broke. They still are living paycheck to paycheck, but that's what the cause is. As our income increases, our expenses increases. We're balancing out. Doesn't do us any good to start making more money, and then our expenses are meeting us at the same place. We gotta stop falling victim to that. But it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take a mindset shift. It's gonna take a mentality, a reset. You're gonna have to reset your brain. You're gonna have to reset your habits, because that's all we know right now is to be consumers. We don't prioritize saving until it's too late. We don't prioritize paying off debt until we see the results of it when we're trying to get a new house, we're trying to get a new car, we're trying to increase and improve our credit, but we're waiting too late. If we can start doing that right now, at the time that you're watching this video, go assess your finances, evaluate them, do a SWOT analysis like I talked about in the last video, identify your strengths, your weaknesses, the opportunities that you have, and the threats to your finances. Go and analyze that, and then start to make a game plan, start to create a strategy so that you can do better and be better with your money. So again, as I come to my close, I want to summarize this. When you start making more money, do not start spending more money. Do not start going out and buying all the things that you wish you had, all the going on the vacations and being overly generous to the people just because you have it now. Check your savings account. Do you have $1,500 to $2,500 stacked away in an immediate fund? That's number one. Number two, write down all the list of your debts. Pay those out. Pay those off. My favorite is the snowball method. Starting with the smallest debt, aggressively paying it off, rolling the amount I was paying towards that into the next debt. And then you just keep going and keep going. Or you can try the avalanche method with the highest interest debt, and you can start paying that off first. Whichever one you want to do is up to you. But I want you to prioritize those two, and then I want you to start looking at investing. I had a person ask me, well, what do I invest in? You can invest in so many different things. The top two things that you hear people talk about is real estate and stocks. But anything that you can put your money into that will bring you more money, that don't require your physical presence, your time, or your energy, is an investment. Like I just mentioned to you guys on my trip in Japan, I have digital products. That's an investment. It cost me something to make those and create them, but I don't have to monitor them every single day of my life, every hour. I don't have to be on the app. I don't have to be promoting them for it to sell and make me money. So those are the type of things you have to analyze for yourself and see, what can I make some money off of that don't require all my time and all my energy and my physical presence. And when I say all your time, I don't mean it's 100% completely passive. You may have to go in and, tweak some things or, manage it and oversee it, but versus your job that you have to be on for 8, 10, 12 hours a day that you don't get paid for unless you're there, unless you're exchanging your time, your physical presence, and your energy, it's different. And matter of fact, you want to be earning money while you're at work from other sources of income. So that's what we have to start doing better. That's what we have to start being better at when it comes to increasing our finances, making more money, just simply doing better and being better. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in to the video again as well. Like I said, if you get any value or any benefit from my videos, from the things that I'm sharing with you guys, please hit that subscribe button for me. Please share these videos, like them. It gets the videos into the algorithm, showing up on more people's feed. If you see me on social media, if you follow me on social media, I'll put the links in my description. If you guys don't, please go follow me on all my social media platforms. I'm trying to spread this knowledge, spread this awareness so that we can do better and be better financially. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys on the next video.